One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. Moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Trying to get the corner. Got a little space. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. They'll give it to him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Gets it to him on the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Alabama!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Green. Makes the grab. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line. That's short of 1st down yardage. 4th down is coming.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown time.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quick release by the QB. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the 1st himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with a decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. Finds some fresh air. There he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
You cannot make a bigger statement on offense than your head coach deciding to go for it on 4th down, deep in your own end, early in the game, and they get it somehow running the football. Wow.
And the Razorbacks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Back to throw, it's Green. Good timing on the quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Razorbacks in the hurry up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going downfield for the big play. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Razorbacks!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the toss. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Unleashes one. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. To the air, it's Green. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
On third down, going up top. Makes the catch on the right side. Off to the races. Oh, he's getting ahead. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Toss sweep to the left. Finding open areas. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Miller. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
They're going to ride this running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. To the air, it's Green. Right on the money. At midfield, he's got room. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Going to swing it on second down. They're working that left side. He's loose. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the time.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Power football with the run. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go with a direct snap. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try to get outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Russell. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks at it a game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this, the conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun with the special teams coach.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Platt. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Calls his own number. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Back to pass, it's Green. Caught close to the marker, it's Anthony. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
So much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Well, he might have wanted to just let that one go to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Runs through a tackle. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
21.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And the timing just a hair off.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Dropping back, it's Green. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He makes a catch. Oh, out of space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Looking to throw on first down. Holds it in. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. Got the first himself. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Makes the grab on the left. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 4 over Arizona State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Russell. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And he's still running after the move. Bust through behind his pad. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, This guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Give to the back. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Got his man on the right. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Miller with the ball. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Bama! A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to tack one more on their score. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Green. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He's in open space downfield. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. It's complete on the right side. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think...
Touchdown, Alabama! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Green. Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle. It's Anthony. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Razorbacks want to move quickly. Third down play from the gun. Keeps looking downfield. Took care of it himself. There he goes. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And now on second down for this offense. Quick completion on the out. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the ground game. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Working that left side now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Gonna run it. It's Washington. Wide open spaces. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass, it's Green. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Might be changing the route. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Green.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Touchdown, Arkansas! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Fires left. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Motion from the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's clapped. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. The offense changing the play. On third down, he drops the throw. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense when they needed it the most.
Turning it on. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown tie. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Green. With the catch, it's Platt. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Blake. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Finds his man, it's Hill. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Green. Quickly complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Razorbacks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the air on first down. He's got him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Gets rid of it. Got it! Touchdown, Razorbacks! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Alabama.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. He's got it. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Alabama.
So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And this to lock things up late. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And with 2 seconds left, their last chance to send it to overtime. Good, right down the boulevard. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. First play of the first possession of OT. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Green. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Second down, he'll throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Lots of running room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I really like how the quarterback was just able to turn the page that time, right? On first down, he got sacked. Now it's second, and it's long, and it's an obvious passing situation. A lot of guys would be worried they're going to get sacked again. Clock's going off. This guy was just poised. He saw a lane. He took off, and now...
Touchdown, Arkansas! They strike first here in overtime.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Turning on the jet. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And they did tack on the extra point. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Now they'll run it on the toss. There he goes. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. It's complete to the right. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. Quarterback keeps it. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Green. catch in the middle. It's Platt. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
And the Razorbacks have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quick completion on the out route. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. 3rd down, and they need a touchdown to stay in the game. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
The opening possession of overtime, you don't want to lose it on a touchdown, so they'll try to keep the drive alive on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck. And you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.